when I'm in that moment and I'm about to hit publish and I feel sick to my stomach and I feel insecure and self-conscious and I'm worrying about what people are going to think of me, then I know I really, really need to share this post. That this piece of writing that I've created really needs to exist in the world because it's true, it's something that is honest, and it's raw, and it's vulnerable. And in the last couple of years, if you pay attention to anything that I've created, that is what I'm working on. I'm working on finding more and more ways to share my unique process and unique story, and hopefully you can glean from it some of the universal truths, universal pieces of wisdom and insight that you could actually apply in your own life. And I'm really happy with the way they've been received, and people have been thankful and been impacted by it. So I really appreciate people sharing that with me. And if there's one thing that's beautiful about social media and the internet is that I'm noticing that more and more there are people out there, close friends of mine, acquaintances, but I'm connected with them. I'm noticing that they are sharing their real struggles, their real fears and vulnerabilities out into the world. And even in conversation, it doesn't have to be on social media, but even in conversation, one-on-one or in groups or whatever it is. And I'm really, really inspired by that. I think that's really, really cool. And I know a lot of them are finding that by sharing their unique stories, people are resonating with it and finding those universal truths and universal pieces of wisdom and insight that I was talking about. Like, when we share our story, that's what we kind of pull from those stories. And so that's really cool. And those are being well received, and people are in the comment section and they're thankful and they're inspired and they're motivated, and even sometimes the ripple expands and some of these people start sharing vulnerably because of that example, which is really, really cool too. But the one thing that I notice, and the thing that I want to point out, not to judge whether it's good or bad, right or wrong, but there's another group of people who in the comment section or even in private messages, they'll see this uncomfortable, unsettling, vulnerable post by a person that they love and care for. And in come the inspirational quotes. Inspirational quote, send on its way. Advice and books you should read and tips that you should take on and someone that you need to talk to who, and it's just this barrage of, help and solutions and trying to fix and control the situation. And the reason why I speak of this, the reason why I noticed this is because I was that guy. A couple of years ago, I can remember when someone would share their heartbreak, share some of their most intense emotional realities with me. I wanting to be a coach at the time, I wanted to just give advice. It's like, oh my gosh, you should go on a solo date. You should read this book. This book's going to really help. You should start journaling and express your emotions and, talk to a therapist or get a coach or whatever it is. Like, I just kind of vomited all this positivity and energy towards fixing the problem for them. And I feel like when I've been on the other end of it, and what it feels like on the other end, receiving that advice and inspiration when you've just shared yourself vulnerably is like, wow, there's something wrong with me, that people want to fix it and people need to change it, that I can't just, for me to just fully just be authentic and express what's happening with me, that's not right. I can't do that. I want to avoid this in the future, which it's, the possibility of full expression, cut, gone. And I really think there's an opportunity here. There's a huge opportunity for us when someone is taking off and putting down the mask and they're really owning and accepting and sharing what's really going on with them. And that could be financial challenges, relationship problems, it could be self-image issues, it could be, reinvention and their fears and resistance around that. Whatever it is, I believe the opportunity is to just listen to them. I think the best job is to just let them feel seen, heard, known, loved, and understood. Because when we just accept them as they are, you know, they can be exactly who they are in that moment. That there's nothing wrong with the emotion. There's nothing wrong with where they're at in their life. That this is just part of their process. And maybe when they put down the mask, we can put down our mask, let our guard down, and actually share with them a moment in our life that really relates with and resonates with what's happening with them. Take it for what it is. Again, this is just me noticing and pointing it out. In my experience, I've seen this and I've made new decisions about it. So maybe next time you notice it, you choose differently.